What's up guys, it's just Carlos, coming at you again with something different once again. So recently I purchased Black Ops 4 and I'm loving it. I'm getting my ass kicked in Blackout, Zombies is really challenging, and I'm loving all the multiplayer. But what's really had my attention for the last couple of days is the ability to create your own custom logos and decals, and this is something I really enjoyed in the past Call of Duties as well. I think I haven't played a Call of Duty though since Black Ops 2 probably, and that's really when I got to explore, custom decals and stuff like that. And that's really where I spend most of my time on games like this, like Call of Duty and Forza Horizon and all those. I really spend more time customizing logos and customizing decals and stuff like that more than actually playing the game. It's what I find fun, and I love doing it, and I love sharing it with other people. So I wanted to show you guys, if you couldn't tell by the title of this video, this is my custom decal for Deku from My Hero Academia. And it's based off of the design that I made in Adobe Illustrator a while back to sell as a sticker. I'll just go ahead and throw that up on the screen right here in case any of you guys are curious. But I absolutely fell in love with the design, and I really wanted it as my Call of Duty custom decal, and I really wanted to try to replicate it in this game just to kind of push myself as a graphic designer and working with basic shapes. It's a lot different from creating something in Adobe Illustrator, so I think I did a pretty good job. As a matter of fact, I probably did a better job on the first time that I attempted to make this decal as opposed to what you're seeing right now. The one that I made here kind of came out looking more like a bird almost, and I wasn't too happy with that, but it all comes down to the initial base shape that you use. I think here I used one of the shield backgrounds as well as a half circle, and it gave me more of like a bird kind of shape, and that kind of messed up the entire thing. I wish I hadn't done that. Wish I had started over. But on the first design, I want to say I used a full circle and kind of like a stop sign shape to get like the proper dimensions for what I really wanted, and that's why that design came out a lot better. However, my first attempt at this pretty much took up every layer that I was allowed to use, so it took up all 60 something layers, and I want to say that this design takes up a few less, like maybe like half the layers than what the original design took me, so I was really happy with that, to have it more simplified. So if you guys want, I would recommend waiting till the end of this video to check out the first design that I made, because it came out a lot better, and you can take a few more notes from that better than you can from this. Or if you really like this design, then by all means just copy it straight up. But all of the techniques that I use in both logos are pretty much the same. There's only one or two differences, but like I said, the big one being the overall base shape that I use in the beginning. That's really going to set the tone for how your entire design is going to come out, so keep that in mind. If you're trying to make your own custom logos, or if you're trying to make your own custom decals, just remember that whatever you set down as that base outline or that base layer, that's what you're stuck with. I mean, you can go back and edit after you've done all the other layers, but you're going to have to start moving other stuff around, and it's just really going to be a pain. So really think about what you're going to lay down and how you're going to do it and how it's going to affect your overall design before even starting. That's the best advice I can give you right now from personal experience. So just one more thing before I go on to show you guys the final product here. Just remember that these are all the techniques and shapes that I chose to use. You don't have to follow this to a T. By no means am I saying this is the proper way to make this Deku mask, or this is the only way to make this Deku mask. If there are lines that you don't like or things that you don't like, feel free to take them out, make it your own, change the colors, change the shape. Just experiment with it, have fun with it, and really make it your design, or you can just make it the design that I made. Really doesn't matter, just have fun with it. So here is the final product. This is our guy. Like I said, he looks really bird-like. And one thing I forgot to show you guys in the speed art was this guy right here. This is just a little shading that I put on top to kind of make the mask look rounded. Makes it look nice. But yeah, so this is the final product. I really like it. Let me just break this apart actually, and then recombine it. There we go. Now it's all one big base layer, and if I wanted to, I can actually go back and I can save this layer as a separate decal and use it on other items. I just gave it a real simple background, nothing crazy, nothing fancy, but I've got a lot of room to play on this one. 54 layers out of 64, which is awesome compared to the last time I did this. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys the first decal that I made, and you're going to see a difference almost immediately. Like, that one's a lot better in my opinion. So let me just go back here, discard in case I did anything. Here it is. You can see it's much better. The much better, my favorited Deku decal right here. and this is kind of my secret sauce right here. I love the bull background. I think it does wonders for things. But anyways, this is the guy. Let me break this down for you that we can see all the subtleties. I used this shape. I always want to call it an octagon, but it's not an octagon. I used this shape and a full circle, and that kind of gave me what I was looking for. As a matter of fact, let me just boop. Okay. Now you can get a better picture of what the whole thing looks like. This is the decal that I'm actually more proud of than the last one. So this is probably the one I'm going to leave on screen for you guys. I like it a lot more. It looks a lot better, a lot more streamlined. And as you can see, like I said before, I just went ahead and used this shape and a full circle, and then to fill in the sides over there, I used smaller shapes. And it takes up a few more layers, as you can see, 62 out of 64. A lot more compared to that 54 or 52 or whatever the other one was. So with the other decal, I have a lot more room to play, but with this one, there's other subtleties, like the mask is 2 different shapes, which I actually found a shape that suits that really well, so I didn't have to do that. So I can actually take another 2 layers out of this. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I loved making it, and I would recommend you guys follow this design over the other design that I made, because this one is just a lot better in my opinion. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions of things you want me to make or other decals you want to see, feel free to leave comments down below. If you guys want to see me do this on Forza Horizon, I'm thinking about buying that game and doing some car designs, let me know, because that's something I would really love to do. It's something that I really miss doing. I really enjoyed doing it on the last Forza, and I know I'll love doing it on this next Forza as well. Also, one more thing before I go, guys. If you enjoyed the music in the background of this video, that's actually my band, and you can follow us on Brisbane Music SA, either here on YouTube or on Instagram, and we're working really hard to release new music for you guys, and we're going to start performing really soon, so we could really use the support. But yeah, so just, you know, some shameless self-promotion there. So go out there, create something neat. You can follow this Deku design or make your own, send them to me, show me what you got, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.